Welcome. You're in Math Video 3, Miss Korean's class, 4th grade. You're doing Chapter 11, Review, page 237 to 38. This should become like a study sheet as well as a review test. What are some of the objectives that we learned in this chapter? First objective, multiply multiples of 10 and 100. How can one mentally multiply factors that are multiples of 10 and 100? I can answer. I can multiply the basic fact and annex a 0 in the ones place. Ones place of the product. So 80 times, for example, 80 times 70 equal 5,600. So if you see it, I times 8 times 7 got 56, added the 20 or an excess 2 zeros at the back, and then I put the comma. Going on to the next. Objectives number 2. Object number 2. Applying the multiplication addition principle, 14 times 23 equal n. So 14 can be divided into 2, 10 plus 4 times 23. So 10 times 23 in parentheses plus 4 times 23 in parentheses. So this is multiplication addition principle. That means you're using two skills in the same math problem. 23 times 10, 23 times 1 is 23. Add the 0. Plus 4 times 3 is 12. Carry the 1. 4 times 2 is 8. Plus 1, 92. So 230 plus 92, the total is 322. Another example. N is equal to 25 times 36. You can use the addition principle, multiplication principle by using one of the factors and separating them in two facts, two addends, 20 plus 5 in parentheses times 36, 20 times 36 in parentheses plus 5 times 36 in parentheses. 2 times 6 is 12, 2 times 3 is 6, plus 1, 7. 7, and then annex the 0. 720 plus 180. How did I get 180? 5 times 6 is 30, but carry the 3. 5 times 3 is 15. 15 plus 3 that you carried is 18. So 720 plus 180, n is equal to 900. So here are the two examples of multiplication addition principle that you will find in your review sheet. Now we go on to objectives number 3. Multiplying a 2 or 3 digits from factor by a digit factor. So there are two numbers, 82 times 47. So you multiply 7 times 2, use a grid, a graph grid, make like the teacher made it, and then you work the problem inside. Why do we need to do that? It will help to place our numbers in the right places so we don't crowd up and then we get a wrong answer. So 7 times 2 is 14. You put the 14, carry the 1 on the top of the 8. 7 times 8 is 56 plus 1, 57. That's your first row of numbers. Next, when you start 4, you start multiplying by the tens place. You leave a 0 in the ones place. Then 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 8 is 32. Then we add plus. I forgot to put the plus sign, but I think I can walk over and do the plus sign so you guys all remember that the plus sign should have been here, over here, plus. Okay, here is the plus sign. Teacher is holding the camera plus talking to you. Now when we add it, 4 plus 0 is 4. 7 plus 8 is 15, and you carry the 1. 5 plus 1 is 6, 7, 8, and 3. So 3,854. Don't forget to put the comma. Those are place value periods. Work on a grid or using a ruler. Make your graph like I did. Helps to write your number correctly in a line. And that was objective 3. So now we're going on objective 4. Objective 4 is right here next to my stop, think, and act. Objective 4. Estimate the product of a multiplication problem. This is a story problem. Mr. Newton has piloted 83 flights. I underlined the number twice because that is some number that you have to take into consideration. Each flight averaged 476 miles. About how many miles has he piloted together? You have to estimate. So 83 will estimate to 80 because it's not 85 and above. So it's below 85, so it will estimate to 80. 476, it's not 450, it's 450 and above, so it will go to 500. So you know how I'm estimating it. I'm estimating the next number, not the first number, the second number. Okay, 80 times 500. 8 times 5 is 40. Then there are 3 zeros. So I put the 3 zeros, 40,000 miles. So that is a story problem. Very simple. You read what is given, 83 flights, average is 476 per flight. How many miles? So how many means more than 1, so you have to times it. Okay, so that is the estimate product of a multiplication problem. We're going on to objectives number 5 here. Solve multiplication word problem. Miss Neal collected field trip money from each of her 22 fourth grade students. The cost of the field trip is $7.75 per student. I put them in box because we're dealing with numbers. So if we can, as we read, if we box it, we know where to do something with those numbers. Now I underlined the question, how much money did Miss Neal collect? 22 times $7.75. When you times it, you should get 170.50. And we learned multiplying in money on video 1. So you can refresh now video 1 if you want to know what was supposed to be done here. But it's a plain multiplication just like the other ones that you've been doing, and then count how many places to the right, or how many pages to the left, how many spaces to the left, 1, 2, and that when you in the answer you count 1, 2, and then put a decimal point. And hope this video will refresh all what you learned in this chapter 11, multiplication. And so then you can do your chapter review, page 237 to 38 on your own, and that will help you prepare for the test that you will do on Monday. I hope you understood. Review my video if you feel less prepared. Have a good day. God bless.